All right, welcome back, everybody. Continuing our coverage of Hurricane Ian. Throughout the afternoon, we've been checking in with Vic Micolucci. He's in Northport, Florida, and that's about halfway between Tampa and Fort Myers.
He was getting hit hard by those winds last week. Check the roof of the firehouse actually started to come off. Here's the latest from Vic.
This is Northport. We're about 45 minutes from Fort Myers, and people here say they have never actually had a direct hit from a hurricane until now. They are certainly getting it. That is the powerful Hurricane Ian right behind us. You can see it is absolutely just punishing these trees, the vegetation, and everything in its wake. We have seen trees snap. We've seen trees come down the road. All the stop signs are gone, and some roofs from nearby buildings have been ripped off. So you may be wondering how I'm able to stand up in this when these wind gusts are over 150, 160 miles an hour. Well, because we are at this fire station. This is Fire Station 81 in Northport. The firefighters keeping watch on the area and us. So this is a Category 5 rated building, they tell us. And certainly this is the only thing keeping us from being out in this. I want to show you what it looks like. We saw this tree come down before our eyes. We've seen roofs, we've seen pieces of metal coming down the road right there. Branches actually going into fire rescue. And I talked with firefighters, police officers, sheriff's deputies here. They are not responding to any calls right now. They're not responding to any 911 calls. They can't rescue anyone because it's just too dangerous for them to be out on the roads. So we've been looking, they have been getting calls, and unfortunately, people out here who were told to evacuate days ago just have to fend for themselves until the worst of this storm comes through. You know, I've been in a lot of hurricanes throughout the state of Florida, throughout the Southeast. This is an incredibly powerful one. It reminds me of Hurricane Michael back in 2018 out there in Florida's Panhandle, absolutely devastating parts of Panama City, wiping out Mexico Beach. Hopefully this area fares better, but we won't know until this storm goes away. In Northport, I'm Vic Micolucci. Back to you.
All right, and we just got Vic's signal. Tell us what the situation is. Obviously, you're indoors. It was too dangerous to be outside, Vic.
We had to move indoors. Everybody is indoors. We're actually at a fire station here in Northport. We showed you those looks outside. Let me tell you, it got exponentially worse. So much worse. The winds just incredibly strong, ripping roofs off. We're seeing aluminum shingles coming by, whole trees, stop signs, road signs gone. Everything is just very bad. And I do want to show you, we're shooting graciously with his permission through the chief's office, and you can get a little glimpse of what it's like outside through those bullet-resistant, storm-resistant windows. It is really bad here, and the firefighters, the police officers, the first responders are just growing frustrated that this storm won't leave. It just continues to churn and spin around and around above us, just doing more and more damage.